Master the game and join dating and life coach Mr. Locario live in New York City on Saturday, March 25th in Times Square for the Bad Boy Seminar. Mr. Locario has some exclusive realistic approaches to the dating game that will help you be successful with women. Purchase your tickets at MrLocario.com. Space is extremely limited, so pick up your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this audio/video, I'm going to talk about 7 signs you'll be successful with women, all right? So, these are some signs that'll let you know that you're actually on the right track to be successful with women, right? Because a lot of guys, they hit me up. They're like, yo, how do you attract women? How do you make this happen? How do you be the type of guy that gets girls and all this other stuff, right? So I'm going to go through this list and I'm going to just, count from 7 down to 1. This is really in no order technically of importance, but, I just would like to do the countdown. But anyway, so number 7 is you talk to a lot of women. All right. So if you're the type of guy who talks to a lot of women, you're going to be successful with women. All right. And I talk about this all the time where you have to talk to a lot of women. This is a numbers game. Okay. So basically, the more women you talk to, the more you increase your chances of actually, getting more women. It's pretty basic and simple. You understand? So if you're the type of guy who talks to a lot of women, you're going to be successful with women. See, what certain guys do is that they get fixated on one chick. They're like, or, a chick here and there. So they have a crush on some girl in their school or some girl around their way, and they're fantasizing about her, or they're trying to get with her, and the girl, she's not really paying them no attention, or, she's like not really coming around in the sense of he keeps trying to make something happen, and she's, she keeps rejecting him. So he keeps focusing on this one woman instead of actually going out and talking to a number of different women. All right. So when you talk to a lot of women, you're going to be successful with women. All right. So now number 6 is you have social skills. All right. You have social skills. So what are we talking about with social skills, right? So basically, you know how to talk to women. You know how to read social cues. You know how to flirt. You know how to build sexual tension with women. And again, if you want to, learn how to flirt, make sure you go to badboymembership.com to listen to the audio program, The Art of Flirting. And also, if you want to learn how to build sexual tension, make sure you watch the video, How to Build Sexual Tension, on the Bad Boy Membership. So go to badboymembership.com. But basically, if you have social skills, if you have good social skills, you're going to be successful with women because you know how to actually communicate with women. You know how to go back and forth and, talk to women. And this is a very, very important component of being successful with women. If you don't know how to talk to women, you are not going to be successful with chicks. You understand? If you don't know how to read social cues, if you don't know how to sort of read a woman's body language, all this other stuff, it's going to be hard for you. So if you have social skills when it comes to the game, then you are going to be successful with women. All right. Now, number 5 is you don't let rejection stop you from approaching women. All right. So you're going to be successful with women if you don't let rejection stop you from approaching women. See, it's one thing for a guy to say, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to try to talk to a girl or talk to girls or whatever. And, it's one thing to say that. And then it's another thing to get rejected and to still be persistent, right? Because some guys, what they'll do is they'll talk to a few girls, and then if they get rejected, they're like, oh, this is bullshit. Fuck this. I don't feel like doing that no more. So then they stop talking to girls for a while. They just, just chill and ignore them, or, they'll try to distract themselves by doing some other shit or whatever. And then what happens is that the urge to actually interact with a woman comes back. And then, they try to jump back into it, or they, or it takes them a long time to get in the groove or the zone of doing it because they keep thinking about the last time they tried to holler at chicks, and they're focusing on those rejections, right? But if you are the type of guy that doesn't let rejection stop you, and you keep doing your thing on a consistent basis, then you are going to be successful with women. All right. Now, number four. Now, the fourth thing that's going to make you successful with women is if you like women. If you like women, you are going to be successful with women. Now, what do I mean by that? You're like women? Of course I like women. I'm a guy. I like chicks or whatever, right? What I mean by that is you actually have to like women, meaning you have some guys out here who they just don't like chicks, meaning they can't stand them. You understand? Like they hate chicks. They're like, oh, these bitches and this and this and that. Now, see, there's a difference between a guy getting frustrated with women from time to time, right? And there's a difference between a guy like that and a guy who just doesn't like women. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that in order for you to be successful with women, you have to like women somewhat. There has to be something there that you like about them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is, in order for you to get them, you're going to have to interact with them. You're going to have to talk with them. You're going to have to, go back and forth and get in situations with these women. And if you don't like them, that's going to come off in how you interact with women. Right? And so, you have a lot of guys out here who they really, they just have this like deep-seated like hatred for chicks. You understand what I'm saying? Like they're like, oh, these bitches, they're all sluts and they're all liars and they're all this. And it's like, so the thing is, if you have that attitude, it's going to be hard for you to attract women. You understand? It's kind of like, I remember I was listening to this business presentation, and they were talking about getting money and learning how to attract money in your life and knowing how to become rich and all this other stuff. And basically they were saying that if you have the mentality that money is the root of evil and rich people are assholes and evil and they're all scum and they all cheat and lie to get money and yada yada yada. So if you have this negative thing when it comes to money, you're not going to be able to get money or attract money, because what happens is that on a subconscious level, you're conditioning yourself to basically hate money. You understand what I'm saying? You're looking at money as a bad thing, or getting money as a bad thing, or becoming rich as, oh, only, jerks and assholes become rich because they do shady shit type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? So if you have that mindset, you're not going to be able to make money because you think there's something wrong with it, right? So the same thing applies here. If you have the mindset of, oh, all these bitches suck and I hate them and they stupid and yada yada yada, if that's your mindset, all the time when it comes to women, you're not going to be able to attract women. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's going to be that animosity and that anger there when you're dealing with chicks. You feel what I'm saying? And then so if you're dealing with a girl, and at any moment she does some goofy shit, you're just going to snap. You're just going to be all upset and get all emotional. You understand? You're not going to know how to be cool, calm, and collected and be able to deal with women in situations in order to, progress the situation, because you don't like them. You understand what I'm saying? So again, like I was saying, there's a difference between, you being annoyed and frustrated, and sometimes you're like, look, I'm going to fall back a little bit because these chicks is on some bullshit. You understand? Like, we understand that goes down. But if you have that consistent like anger and hatred towards a chick, it's not going to happen for you. You're not going to be successful with women with that type of attitude. You feel what I'm saying? Now, number 3 is, the third thing that's going to make you successful with women is if you care about your appearance. All right. So, we always have this whole looks debate. No, you got to look, if you don't look good, you're not going to get girls and yada, yada, yada. And, what I've been saying is that you have to work on your appearance. You understand? And that's something that every man can work on, regardless of how, their face or whatever, is physically structured and all that other stuff. Right. So if you care about your appearance, you care about how you look. Right? You care about how you put yourself together. You care about if your clothes are clean and your shoes are, clean and you're shaven and you smell good and all this other stuff. If you care about that stuff, then you're going to be successful with women, right? Because the thing is, and I've said this before, is that a lot of times what happens is that a woman is going to attach how worthy she feels based off of the type of guy who approaches her. She's going to attach her worth to that situation. So if you approach a woman and you are basically looking good, you understand, like your clothes is tight, you got a haircut, you're shaved, you smell good, your teeth are brushed and all that other shit, right? What happens is that the woman will be more attracted to you because you're approaching her as a guy who has his shit together, right? And so that makes her feel good because now she's saying, oh, I can attract a guy who looks on point. You understand? So when you care about your appearance, you're making it easier for women to choose you. And then you're going to be more successful with women because you actually care about your appearance, right? Now, number 2 is you have to be bold. Now, if you're bold, then you are going to basically be successful with women. So what do we mean by being bold, right? So being bold is, it's all about you stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about you pushing yourself to basically, go that extra mile to make something happen, right? So, this can be when you're approaching chicks. This can be, how you talk to women, you understand? So like, let's say, if you are approaching a woman, you might see a chick who you think looks like she doesn't want to be bothered with anybody. She looks like she's having a bad day. She looks like she has an attitude, and that's what you're assuming. That's what you're sort of picking up on. But if you're bold, you're like, fuck that. You understand? And you just go up and you approach her and you talk to her and you say what you got to say. You understand? Like, there would be times where I would be in a bar or a club or whatever it is, or, that type of environment. And I would see, 2 girls talking to each other and look like they're in a really deep conversation. You understand what I'm saying? And I would, on purpose, just interrupt their conversation. Like, I'll get right in between both of them and start talking to them. And they're like, hey, yo, what's going on? What we talking about tonight? What's up? What's good with you? And, and just break that up. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm being bold in trying to, get in that situation. Like, there'll be times where, I would see a few girls sitting there like in a booth or something like that. And then I would come and, go up to the booth and then sit right between all of them and everything like that. And then just start talking to all of them. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm pushing myself to be bold, to approach and to, put myself in that situation where most guys will probably see it and be too intimidated to actually go and do that. You understand? But what happens is that boldness makes you successful with women because it shows that you're confident enough to go and do those things. You understand what I'm saying? Or even when you're talking to a woman and having a conversation with her and you're flirting with her, being bold enough to let her know that you actually want to have sex with her, that you want to hook up, that you want to, make something happen with her. So you're talking to her, you're flirting with her, you seeing that she's like feeling the vibe, she's feeling you and everything like that. And, you bold enough to say, yo, I need to take you back to my crib, take the dress off and just fuck the shit out your ass. You understand? Like, you're bold enough to do that stuff. You understand? So when you're bold, you're going to be successful with women, right? Now, number 1 is you study the game. So if you study the game, you are going to be successful with women. Right? So you listening to this video, to all these other videos, to reading books or whatever like that, to you actually going out there and, putting in the work and then sort of analyzing your game, all this other stuff, you're going to be successful with women if you actually study what's going on in the game. You understand what I'm saying? Because then you're going to get better at everything that you're doing. You understand? So, you have to really put yourself out there, and put yourself out there and talk to women and also study the game. Study certain things that you need to know in order to improve on your strategy and on how you make things go down. You understand? So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below or go to MrLocario.com to get tickets for the Bad Boy Seminar, which is on March 25th, 2017. Space is limited, so get your tickets today.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.